gang, but it's three guys.
Three
Basically, all
guys.
Home Alone.
Sorry about the speaker problem. Pumpkins.
Yeah, dog. I've always said that if there's one lesson that you can all take home with you today,
It's harder to swagger when you're in a hole.
Wait, why does she want to kill him, though?
What?
I guess
why is she gonna kill him?
But why is she listening to him? Just earlier you said you didn't want to raid the village because someone from there helped you.
I was rescued by a man from that town. I won't.
A man? He's a little boy.
Not like him anymore. So Rabbit leaves to go have some time to think by herself and realizes that her sword has the same symbols as
the sword has the same
and from that, they
symbols.
She's a peace officer named Velvet Touch.
Velvet Touch.
I'm sure that sounded a lot better in the original Chinese. Mr. and Mrs. Touch, what would you like to call your beautiful baby girl? Oh, well, we've been thinking about Velvet. Oh, wait. I just realized. Hofen in Chinese.
Hofen in Chinese.
Noodles.
Noodles. I haven't tried that type of... Oh, the kid's name's Noodles?
I can cure your amnesia by using acupuncture. Now, if I remember, target the Qianmu. Pressure there can help...
Qianmu? Qianmu?
I just realized while watching this back with the captions on, it says speaking in a foreign language.
Oh, speaking in a foreign language.
What could it be?
Well, Sister Rabbit, are you ready?
What language could it be?
Hold on tight. There, you feel
I
it?
felt that one in my bones, dude. I don't think you're supposed to do acupuncture like that.
Here? Here? Or here?
Oh,
So he goes to ask
that
her
would
for
hurt.
advice.
Well, you know, my grandfather had the same thing as a kid. One day he was climbing a tree and he fell out of it and landed on his head, and that just fixed him.
Huh? Maybe that'll work for Velvet.
Yeah, and his advice for fixing brain injury is to cause more brain injury. And so they do this.
Where is it?
Oh,
And not only does it
Ow.
not work, obviously, but it gives her double amnesia?
Who are you?
double amnesia?
We've tried
Oh,
everything,
boy.
And now her memory's worse.
We've tried everything. What
We
exactly
tried her
going on in
everything.
head ever?
Now her
But they do think of
memory's
everything that went
worse.
wrong. They take her to the place where she was first found unconscious by the side of the road.
Sister Rabbit, what's up? Are you okay?
Oh,
And it
a
works.
lot of
Finally
screaming.
brings all of her memory back.
I remember everything now.
Hey guys,
You remember everything now?
So I was just sitting here thinking about this amazing movie, and then I realized that this is literally the plot of Jason Bourne.
Jason!
Like, the hero
Jesus
loses
Christ,
their
it's
memory while
Jason
in combat,
Bourne.
And they get rescued by someone, and they have to slowly piece together who they were before by having these flashbacks. And meanwhile, everyone else is trying to hunt them down because there's this highly trained fighting dude. So, you know, do with that information what you will. Back to you, Jonah.
She explains that her name is Velvet Touch, and that she was
Her
fighting
name
the
is
boss
actually
of the Mountain
Velvet
Castle
Touch.
Wolf man when she fell off the cliff and lost her memory. So now they have to figure
That
out a way
wolf
to get
guy?
into Mountain Castle. There's a training montage. It's epic. He learns to run really fast and jump really high and step on eggs. And then they use everything they've learned to
I thought I
run
could
up
hear
the
Survivor's Eye of the Tiger.
dodge a million spears, stand on the tips of these arrows, and
Oh.
finally find the wolf boss Trapper.
Stay away!
Oh, bombs.
Am I the
Oh, no,
only one that
Hoffen!
remembers that Hoffen has magic? When is he gonna use it? He's just getting the shit beaten out of him.
Oh.
A villain mid-fight saying,
That was neat.
That was neat.
okay, so this fight is super anticlimactic because it just ends with him being caught in a bunch of bamboo and then cut to him being dragged away in handcuffs. So that was quick.
With the back guy watching?
Like you, so better get used to it. Well, you deserve it.
Yeah. I'm a bad boy, aren't I?
I'm a bad boy, aren't I?
Don't say that.
I'm
Oh yeah, the fucking teapot. I
The
completely forgot about
the
that.
teapot
Wasn't that the
amulet
entire
you
reason
forgot
you came to
about
this
in
village in the first place?
you came to the village in the first place?
I came here with Sister Velvet, but I couldn't find anyone who worked on flying teapots.
Dude, if I can't relate to that. I mean, what's a guy gotta do to find a good flying teapot repairman these days?
At least I found this prize. Look, it has a candied fruit stick and peanuts in it. I'm away with nothing. Oh no!
Oh, an ad for energy drinks.
My candied fruit!
What the what?
Not my candied fruit. Sorry, talking like Meowth.
So then Trapper uses the stick.
You know, the
to
rat
grab the
sounds kind of a
handcuffs
lot
and
like
the prison break scene
Jimmy
comes up
Zopie's
and a
voice of Meowth.
You got nowhere to go.
Warhog.
Tell us how you broke out.
Just take a look at this.
Get a load of this.
Fruit!
Candy fruit?
No! No, my candied fruit!
This happened 2 minutes ago. You need to flash
No,
back.
not my
and
candied
you're
fruit.
probably dying to know what happens next. Will Kung Fu Rabbit ever take down Castle Mountain? What are those 2 old guys from the beginning up to? Are they ever gonna fix that teapot? And what about Nian, the guy who wanted to take over the world? We haven't even seen him yet. Well, if you wanted an answer to any of those questions, I'm sorry, but the movie is over.
Oh. Directed by Robert B. Wide.
It ends with this compilation of clips that weren't in what I just watched, which leads me to believe that there's another movie that picks up where this one left off. But if there is one, I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. It's nowhere to be found on the Encourage TV channel. There's no results when you search for Kung Fu Bunny 2.
Lol, what are you
Another
talking
bug
about?
is that in the plot summary on IMDb, it describes things that aren't in the movie. Master Tiger? There was no tiger in this movie. Did I not watch the whole movie? I don't know what's going on here, but I have no choice but to treat this video that Encourage TV uploaded as the full movie. They set up so much stuff and resolved none of it. Nothing was resolved. So that was
Nothing was resolved.
Time. Let's move on to the next cinematic masterpiece.
Movie number 2.
The second film selection of the day is Dogtown 3, which
Dogtown
is, of course, the third
3.
installment in the critically acclaimed Dogtown franchise. That's you. This is a movie for you. Now you may be wondering, why am I talking about the third one? Well, Encourage TV doesn't have the first 2, and I couldn't find them anywhere else, so this is what we're dealing with. I don't want to hear any complaints. Something tells me there's not an epic, overarching story that we're going to be missing out on. Why don't you come over here and sit on my lap for this one? This is my son, by the way. I don't think I've introduced him. His name is Pokey.
Pokey? Named after the
Let's watch the movie.
Pony from, or Donkey from Gumby?
Welcome to Dogtown, the fuzziest and friendliest place ever. Dogtown is full of cute little animals.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
My
You thought this was a movie about
eyes.
normal talking dogs? No. Those dogs are neither cute nor little.
I don't think that I have what it
They
takes
look
to
like
become the
bears.
mayor of Dogtown.
Are you kidding me? You saved the day during our last adventure when that no-good Barney Lockjaw and Sir Rich Carbs III tried to swipe the election from your dad.
Sorry, can we slow down a little bit on the exposition, please? So let me just sum it up for you. This is Bob. This is
Bob,
Chester.
Bob's dad,
Mayor
Mayor J.
when the position was passed down to Bob, and Chester is his deputy mayor. Before I get into the rest of the movie, though, I have to address this animation, which is unsettling, to say the least, but
Unsettling.
it's weird in a different way than the other low-budget animated movies I've seen, because it kind of looks like there's mocap involved. Like, it looks like there is some human variation in the way the characters move, as opposed to just, you know,
The
lighting.
robot.
Even the faces never change expression. The eyes are so little and beady, so it's kind of like watching a video game cutscene if they forgot to make the face move. In fact, look at the lighting, the way it reflects off of this satellite dish and this bar. Was this movie made in a game engine? Anyway, back to Bob.
I
Cavemen.
don't want to let my dad or Dogtown down. What do you think we should do first?
How about we take in some action?
You mean like rent a movie?
Yes, dude, that's what he meant.
That's what he meant. Rent a movie.
Down.
Our first priority of being mayor and deputy mayor should be finding out what we're supposed to be doing.
Is there like an instruction booklet?
So the future of Dogtown is not looking very bright. But anyway, after taking a stroll through the completely empty streets of Dogtown, Bob and Chester go to see Bob's dad for some mayoral advice. And then there's this whole scene where Bob's dad just explains what the position of mayor entails.
A mayor is the head
Tails,
of the city
Miles Tails Prower?
who oversees the executive branch of local government. The legislative branch makes the law. The executive branch carries out the law. You oversee everything to make sure that any decisions made is what's best for your city.
But Bob keeps not
Nerd.
understanding what figures of speech are.
Now head out there and knock 'em dead.
Hey, wait a second. I didn't know that being mayor had anything to do with knocking people around until they croak.
Which is actually
That Jason
really
Griffith?
funny. It's so funny every time they do that. It's so funny.
I'll make sure that Bob stays on the right path.
There's a special path now? Oh boy! Does it have fire hydrants and trees?
This scene does say a lot about society, though. I mean, this is nepotism at its finest. So Bob's dad's advice is basically go and talk to people and ask what they would want you to do as mayor.
The first stop of Bob and Chester's first mayoral duty is downtown Dogtown's hottest eatery, Alpo's Diner.
Okay, again.
A diner?
Please, everyone. Talking about the hottest eatery in the city. There's not a soul around. Also, gotta love these convenience stores down here. Jollibee and
Jollibee.
011.
Zero.
Anyway, let's see.
The name after 7-Eleven.
Man, I really hope that Bonnie Lockjaw's just flapping his gums again.
No, he may be in trouble if he ain't.
You know what I just realized this movie looks like? It looks like a movie filmed in VR chat.
Virtual reality chat?
Time and time again.
Spider-Man.
Great power, there must also come great responsibility.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP!
Anime girl.
The GOAT! The GOAT!
Something happened last night on patrol that we should know about?
Barney Lockjaw was just in here, and he was telling everyone that Bob is... Sorry, Bob. You're stupid to be a good mayor.
Honestly, I gotta agree with him.
I know exactly what Dogtown wants and needs. Lovely, tasty, crunchy, delicious, crunchy bones. Bones. Giant bones. Big, crunchy bones. Nom 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 nom.
Okay, I think that's enough out of you. In the next scene, Bob and Chester stop in an alleyway to talk about hot sauce.
The only
Hot
foods
sauce?
we ate were spicy foods smothered in hot sauce. At one point, I had to
but-
alternate between sticking my tongue and my tush into a bucket of cold water.
Why? Also, don't you two
Why?
have mayoral duties to tend to right now?
Bob and Chester continue their spicy journey at the Dogtown Junkyard. home
The
of
junkyard.
hottest pooch in the world, good old Fleabag.
Okay, now there's
Fleabag?
a dog named Fleabag.
Barney started going all, Bob isn't smart enough to be mayor, and that we're all gonna be sorry that we didn't elect that other dude, what's his name?
Almost looks like Max from The Little Mermaid.
It was a figure of speech, Bob.
Dude, you figured? Oh, I figured you figured, and then figured it out, you know?
You guys are gonna drive me crazy one day. Listening to you two talk is like looking through a verbal kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Dude. Ooh, Burger King. I haven't tried the Burger King melts yet.
Get him! I gotta start
But
using
I
that
always
line, dude.
pick the
Listening to
Whopper.
you is like a verbal kaleidoscope.
My mom
Honestly,
always picked me
Chester
the
is only thing keeping me
Whoppers.
sane right now. He is the only level-headed, normal. I mean, granted, he looks like ass, but he's the most in this movie so far. My vote's for Chester.
Righteous. Namaste, my fellow bros.
Yeah, also Chester doesn't have the most annoying voice in the world. So next they go talk to Rich, who is one of the guys trying to smear his mayoral campaign.
It's come to our attention that you and Barney might be stirring stuff up again.
Oh, hush, will you? The fact is that you stole the election. Everyone was going to vote for I before you injected your flim-flam.
Flim flam.
By the time Barney finishes his truth campaign, the public will be ready to have the election overturned, thereby giving me my rightful position of Dogtown Mayor.
Movie was released in 2020.